YouTube, Brother Dennis. I know you've got all the glory. Well, today sucks. Just to be honest with you, today sucks. I went to my a combine meeting today, and at combine meeting, of course, they talk about old birds, and obviously I don't have any old birds. I have these late hatches, and I've been advised by some experienced flyers that maybe I shouldn't even fly my late hatches because they don't have any experience, and I haven't really been trained. They haven't really been trained, you know, and probably gonna lose a lot of them, and yada 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 yada, which is probably all the truth. You guys know more than I do. And then, you know, the combine. So that was depressing to me because I just want to, you know, race my pigeons. I don't want to lose any of them. And then at the end of the meeting, our club has a 1 second meeting, and the meeting is, oh yeah, we're splitting into two, we're splitting up, blah blah blah. Nobody said anything to me about it. So what appears to happen is the club secretary and a couple of the senior members decided the club was getting too big. They didn't want all the new people in their club, so they starting their own club, leaving the club president, who's like 2 or 3 years experience, I guess, and all the new guys basically to start their own club, which I don't know if I want to be part of that. It's like, and all my bands are Fayetteville bands. So now I feel like I don't even want to put no Fayetteville bands on my pigeons, on my hatches. So it's like, I do have some of them GL bands, Gold Leaf Club bands, but I was planning on racing with them with young birds. One silver lining is I got to strengthen my relationship with Joe from Lily Laws. He's originally from New York, and he's been down here a while, and he's a really good flyer, and he seems to be willing to mentor me. So, because that's really why I want to be, being part of a club is really important to me. I need help. I need mentorship. I need experience and guidance. And I get a lot of stuff from YouTube. That's why I got a YouTube channel. Well, ultimately, the YouTube channel helps with that, because then I can get advice from a lot of different people that aren't in my club, but you need that hands-on, you know, you need that mentorship. And like, I'm totally like deflated. Like, I feel like I've been kicked in my stomach. Like, I really do. Like, I feel totally just discombobulated. Like, the joy of pigeon flying is gone now. It's like, I was already driving an hour and a half to the club, and I wanted to just be a part of something. And I really love pigeon racing, and it's like, I see why people just one loft fly now, or loft race. I do. It's like, you know, it's like there's too much politics in the club, and then it's like everybody out for themselves because it's competition. That's why I wanted to be in a combine, you know, with other clubs and experienced flyers, and then it's like, are people really trying to help you? And I know Joe is sincere. He even told me he watched my YouTube channel, so I guess thanks goodness for him. That's a silver lining. But at this point, at the making of this video, I am really discouraged about my future in pigeon racing. I really am. I know one thing for sure. I'm going to find out how to make my own bands, get my own bands from the AU, and I'm not going to fly club bands anymore after this year. So I'm going to fly my own bands. So I'll find a way to get my own personalized bands from the AU. And if I got to pay my own membership or whatever, I don't know, and get my own bands set up. Somebody said you pay the setup fee or whatever. But actually, the guy from the Gold Leaf Club says he can do it, help me do it. So I'm going to get my own bands for next year, 2025. I didn't do it this year because I didn't want to quit and have bands, but I don't feel like I'm going to quit. I don't feel like I'm even quit club racing. I feel like I'm just going to find a better club. And here's the sorry part. I want to stay with the Fayetteville Club. I really do. But if it's a bunch of new guys, I just don't feel like I can do that. Like, I really needed that guidance and that mentorship from experienced flyers. And I don't want to be parts of 2, 3, 4, 5 different clubs. The GFL club, the GL club, I keep saying GFL, but the GL club, Gold Leaf Club, was more of like, because I met Jerry and Graham is in our club, and it was more of like, you know, like a secondary fun thing to do, more experience type thing. But I was really leaning on the Fayetteville club. Really thought, well, they had a really good sense of good mix of older experienced flyers. And it seemed like they really started willing to help me. And then for them to split and then not even tell me, it feels like they didn't want to be a part of that group anymore. So I feel jilted. Like, I feel like it's personal. Some part of it's personal. I feel like it's treachery. They take your money and then just don't even tell everybody they're splitting. They just bail like that. It's like, do you even want to be part of something like that now? I feel like a kid in a divorce. Now they split into two. So which side do you pick? Not that the mother or the father want me. Not that the one side said they'll take me, but the other side, I feel like they don't even want no parts of me. And then I feel like, do I even want to be part of the other side? Because it's all guys that are like me, new guys. And now how long is that going to last before they all fold? It's like, should I just bail now and find a new club? And it's like the GL club, those guys, those are good guys, but you know, I don't have no camaraderie with any of them guys yet. I don't have any like relationship with any of them guys. The one guy I was buying pigeon food from, he doesn't even raise pigeons anymore. He's just part of the club because he loves it. He's an older guy and he loves being part of the club. And I'm too far from almost anybody else to have a real mentor type hands-on relationship. It's a sad day for me today. And then to kick it off, as soon as I turn the TV on, dude takes a punt return back. So I don't even know if I want to go back in and watch Ravens. So I love my pigeons. I don't want to quit on them. I don't want to give up on them. I just don't know what I'm going to do, guys. I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't. I had another hawk attack the other day. A pigeon survived. Let me find it. It's 396. Got a yellow band. Where are you at, 396? I think this is him up here, maybe. Yeah, that might be him right there. There's two of them with yellow bands I got from Wayne Hall. It might be him. There's another one in here with a yellow band. It could be, because they both look identical. I think it's that guy right there on the floor. Is it you, buddy? Not you. You right here. It's you, ain't it? Yeah, it might be him. It might be him, that guy. I don't want him to get up. Remember, I got a couple years. So it could have been him. One of them has the band 396 on it. That's who got hit by the pigeon, 396. But what happened was I was feeding my birds. I walked outside. The hawk had him on the ground. And I screamed and hollered, and the hawk let him go. And then he flew off. He was gone for 2 days. I thought he wasn't going to come back. He got attacked on a Monday. He ended up coming back Wednesday night. He came back. I believe it's him. The fact that he doesn't have any serious marks on him tells me that he's good. Everybody, the Lieutenant Dan, I believe, is a female. And I believe she's bred, and she's going to be having babies soon. And that's my only experienced pigeon on the race team. So, you know, I'm going to keep flying my birds. Hopefully most of them, this is a beautiful bird right in front of us. This is another one of my small birds. I bred that bird here. I did lose some of my eggs. A lot of my first round eggs I lost. I'll talk about a different video, but I made a big mistake. I made a mistake in my breeding loft, and I'll tell you about that in the next video. I just don't feel like getting into it now, but I lost some eggs, so I'll tell you how. But right now, this is me crying and groveling, or not groveling, but me just not understanding the world, man. Of people just, you know, I just don't understand. I love pigeon racing. I know it seems like a minor thing to some people. Oh, it's like when you want it. It's like when you, like, I literally try to I really try to do my pigeon. Like, I really like pigeon racing. It's like I really do. It helps my therapy. It really does. And it's like, oh man, what do I do? Gotta think about it. Gotta think about it. I don't want to just abandon the new guys at the Fayetteville club. But at this point, do I just look out for myself? I don't know, man. I think it's a bull crap. I don't know the reason behind it, so I can't really say that it's a punk move or something like that. I really can't speak on that. All I can say is I don't know why they split like that. I know it's a punk move not to tell anybody. Just to, oh, by the way, at the combine meeting here, oh, by the way, let's have a whole combine meeting, and then let's at the end, let's just say, hey guys, oh, by the way, we're splitting up. You going with mommy or you going with daddy? But you gotta go somewhere. And it's like, what are you talking about? Who's going where? What? Woo. I have relationships with guys in both clubs or both sides now. And it's like, is it so? I don't know. Am I even invited to the other side? Is that even an option? They didn't say anything to me, so does that mean they don't want me? It's like, am I like? It's like what like, oh man, I don't know, guys. I know I'm babbling, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I just know I love my pigeons, and I'm gonna have to find something to do. I might not be racing old birds. I really don't want to pay $400 or whatever the race fee is to race one bird, These guys are flying. I don't know how much range in there. I don't want to start tossing them and lose them. I'm going to fly them for a couple more times, and hopefully they get up, they range off, and they get to where I can start tossing them. But for the most part, I would say it's 75% or 70% that I'm not flying old birds 2024, and 70% that I'm not returning to the Fayetteville Racing Club. The Gold Leaf Club has nothing to do with this, so I just love that little hen right there. I call it lucky. Got hit by the hawk. So small. I guess it's a hen. That little pigeon right there. So I don't know, guys. We're just gonna keep making videos and keep working it out, and hopefully we'll something positive will happen. I just gotta have faith in God and keep trusting that if I live the right life and if I treat people right, then the world will treat me right. I still have my faith, and I love pigeon club, pigeon racing. So I love the sports, pigeons. I'm sorry. I'm confounded right now. So I'm gonna pray about it, talk about it, think about it, and see what happens. Well, there's the update for today. I'll make an update tomorrow, another one. I'll release a more upbeat video tomorrow. Jason, I got your message. I'm going to show you the lights on my breeding thing. And we'll talk about how I lost a bunch of eggs in my breeding loft. And I make these videos to try to show new guys. I want new guys to learn from my mistakes. People that watch these videos see what I do wrong, and they can maybe learn from me trying to find my way in a pigeon sport, which everybody says is easy, but it's not. Hey, please treat people like you want to be treated. Love, don't hate. Keep the faith, and most of all, just know that you're not alone.